Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 14 of the Skill and Career mode. And the first match of this episode is away to Hull City, and going into this match we played some of our best football in the entire season the past few weeks, so I was pretty confident going into this match. Yeah, Hull sitting in 18th place, as you can see here in the table. So yeah, I was definitely the favorite to win this game, and I was expecting to get 3 points. So we're playing Arroyo Chicago and Kelvin on the top, Tarab Fair and Fowlin into the midfield, Fowlin replacing Sandro due to fitness reasons, and then Traore, Onua, Jimenez and Isla in the defense and Green in the net. But it's actually Hull to get the first chance of the game. I tried to clear it away. Gaston Ramirez heads it, a backheel pass from Livermore and a first time shot from Gaston Ramirez. That was a pretty beautiful goal, not gonna lie. That was a goal I would have been proud of scoring in the career, because that little backheel pass to first time shot was pretty nice in my opinion. And unfortunately, Hull would go up 1-0 against us at home ground. So I was looking to get a goal, and I would break on through here, and I think it was Dawson with a last man slide tackle, and that challenge is of course going to get him sent off. He's shown the red card, and yeah, we have a one-man advantage for the remaining 70 minutes of the game. And from the free kick, I decided to actually let Arroyo give it a go. It was quite fouled, but he would step up forward, and what a shot that was, hitting the net just over the goal. Looked pretty cool in the replay angle as well, just over the crossbar unfortunately. But yeah, with a one-man advantage, we did create chance, and there's Arroyo on the ball here. He beats the defender, he takes the shot, but it hits the post, unlucky there. But instead, it's Hull to get a corner in the 37th minute. Green will catch it, and I had two players at the halfway line trying to start a counter-attack. And yeah, we'll find Arroyo here, and he is so quick. And despite Robertson trying to catch up, eventually we'll be able to beat him here, break on into the box and go past another defender before scoring a goal. The third attempt, and Arroyo will get a goal this time around to make a 1-0. And he was definitely the player playing the best in this match. He created the chances, Arroyo, but pretty much straight after having scored the goal and gotten the equaliser, Hull, who wasn't much up on my half in the first half after actually having got a man sent off, they scored a diving header, and it was Abel Hernandez who scored that, and Jimenez just didn't follow him whatsoever in the box. Quite disappointing from the loanee. But Hull get a corner. I ran a player up to the halfway line. I catch the ball, and look at that. I have two players against one for the counter attack. And what is the referee doing? He's giving me a free kick, and I was just in disbelief. Why would you give me a free kick? And instead Hull got another corner, and from this they would unfortunately go off 3-1. And at this point in time, I was quite disappointed, because I thought I could get back into the game, and instead Hull, they just got a lot of corners, and it was just so sloppy inside the box. And 4-1 all of the sudden. Yet another corner in the 85th minute, and this time around I was actually able to catch the ball and start the counter attack, which we actually scored on in the first half. And then we were able to play Chicago on through, looking for a consolation goal in this match. But going as this game was going, I was going to miss that. And in the 90th minute, got another chance. Chicago on the ball here, a few skims to go past the defender, but we couldn't get a second goal in this match, and in the end, it was just a very disappointing loss. Hull sitting on the shots and the possession despite being a man down. We played really, really bad in this game, and this was our first loss of the Premier League season. And yeah, it was about time it came, I guess, but it was definitely disappointing losing it that way, and I was not too happy about it. And after the game, we had a few international management offers, but I decided to decline both of them. And I believe it was Paraguay and Peru. And yeah, I'm looking for something a little bit better if I'm going to take an international management offer. But we had a home game, and we're up against Spurs, which always is a pretty tough opponent to play against. They always have some pretty good players. So yeah, we are sitting still in first place. Chelsea, if they win the next game, they will be 5 points behind us, and Tottenham is sitting in the 6th place with 40 points. So yeah, I decided to play Tarab, Arroyo, Chicago and Vargas in the attack. Fair, Sandro, Green, Ferdinand and Onua. Jimenez, he was not getting any playing time in the defense because he didn't play well in the last game. But unfortunately, It's actually Spurs to get this game started. Couldn't win the header, and Benteke, I believe he must have transferred to Spurs as he's playing there. He scores a nice little goal there to bring Spurs up 1-0, and Benteke was added again in the 26th minute. Look at that shot. Ridiculous, and Green just couldn't save anything in this match, and I was trailing 2-0. Pretty disappointing, but Arroyo on the ball here. And he was probably the only bright side from the last game. And he was on the ball again here, getting a chance and getting a shot in. But unfortunately, it was blocked off by the Spurs defender. And we go into the second half and we find Arroyo again. He was the main man in this match. He created the stuff and he beats 2 defenders. He sends it into the box. Couldn't get it with Chikawi. And the bicycle kicks goes way wide, unfortunately. But we kept on the pressure. We were looking to get back into the game. Arroyo setting up yet another chance, and Chikawi, he's just a shadow of himself. All the goals he scored in previous games, he just didn't do it in this match and in the previous match. He was lacking something. He broke on through on several occasions and got chances, but he just couldn't score to save his life. Arroyo setting up another chance and Chicago missing another chance. That was pretty much the picture, unfortunately. Instead, in the 87th minute, Tottenham to make a game over with a crazy shot from Townsend in off the crossbar, the post, top corner. And at that point in time, we're really not going to win this game. Arroyo trying out a free kick, going for the top corner, and what a save there from Luis in the net. And in the end, Spurs won the game. 4 shots on target, 9 in total. I had 8 and 5, and I lost 3-0. It was pretty disappointing. I couldn't convert my chances, and we're in a bit of a bad streak here. 2 losses in a row compared to the rest of our season. It was pretty disappointing. Here we have another report on our future stars. He still looks okay, but it'll probably take a season or 2 before we can play with him. And apart from that, we're ready for the Arsenal game. And Chikawi said, "I'm feeling in good form. Will you play me next match?" I was just like, are you kidding me? You had the 2 worst games of your season, and you're saying you're in good form? What is that about? And I was definitely thinking of not playing him, but they always get angry, the players, if you don't play them. So I actually decided to put him in on the center attacking mid up against Arsenal because, I know that Shifty, I want to play him up top instead of Chikawi because Chikawi had not been playing great in the previous games, but I didn't want to bench him to make him angry, so I did decide to play him. Put Tarap down on the bench, and we had done Anua in the defense, and Fair and Sandro going in for the 2 holding mid spots in the defense. And Arsenal is always an opponent I struggle to play against. I haven't beat them at all yet, and I think we played, might be the 4th game or 5th game we're playing up against them. And Chikawi continuing to playing bad, throwing the ball away there, and it was up to my other striker players or attacking players to actually create something. We find Chikawi here after Kelvin going on a nice run, a bad touch, but we got the ball but couldn't hit the target whatsoever. Arsenal getting a chance here with Özil, but it would go wide, and instead we're into the 66 minutes. Arroyo on the ball here. And then this happens. The player who's probably been playing the best in our struggling period where we've been out of form and not been playing well, he gets injured, and now it's just a huge blow because he was definitely the player I felt who's been the only bright side from our past 2 to 3 games. And he had to go out, and we got Vargas in instead, and Matt Phillips onto the pitch as well. He tried out a shot there, but it was saved by Szczesny in the net. And in the end, the game would end at 0-0. So not much stuff happening, and I didn't create many chances. Arsenal was standing really deep, very defensive, and they were really tough to break down. So we end off the episode here with Arroyo being out for 2 months, and Chikawi being happy for me playing him while he's in form, even though he's been playing the worst football we've seen in a long time from him, unfortunately. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of the episode, and we might have another one out maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And that's all. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.